Viewers, we have some big breaking news coming in. Bangladesh is officially out of the T20 World Cup. It's official that Bangladesh is out. ICC has named Scotland as the replacement. It's a major shake-up ahead of the T20 World Cup 2026. The International Cricket Council has officially replaced Bangladesh with Scotland in the tournament. The decision comes after Bangladesh Cricket Board refused to send its team to India, citing security concerns and demanding that Bangladesh's matches be shifted out of the country. The ICC rejected the request, and after weeks of deadlock with no compromise reached, the global body has moved to enforce its schedule, resulting in Bangladesh being dropped from the tournament. Scotland national cricket team, there's some good news in store for them. They're a happy bunch now because Scotland will now step in as Bangladesh's replacement and have been slotted into Group C of the groupings in the T20 World Cup schedule. Scotland will begin their World Cup campaign in Kolkata, facing West Indies on February 7th, Italy on February 9th, and England on February 14th, before travelling west to Mumbai to take on Nepal on February 17th. This is a huge development, massive embarrassment for Bangladesh. And we also have Mahavir Rawat, sports journalist, joining us live on this broadcast. Mr. Rawat, how do you look at this ICC's decision? Because it was expected, it is on expected lines, but Bangladesh was asking for too much.
Now it depends on how we see it and through whose glasses we are seeing that. Whether Bangladesh is expecting too much, whether it's an embarrassment for Bangladesh, or whether it's an embarrassment for ICC, or whether it's an embarrassment for the host. But ultimately what we have to accept is that ICC was very firm on their stand, and so was Bangladesh. What I feel is that it's the cricket fans who are going to lose, and cricket is becoming a tool, a weapon, you can say, in the hands of the politicians, through which they are trying to prove a point. So the Bangladeshi fans, they want to see good cricket, and World Cup is the topmost platform, so they will be missing. The ICC will be missing a big crowd in Bangladesh, a big audience in Bangladesh. So I don't see who is gaining out of this, but it's surely a loss for cricket.
I say it's an embarrassment for Bangladesh, Mr. Rawat, is because just a couple of days back, we had reports that suggested that there was a conversation between the Bangladesh cricket team as well as Mohammad Yunus. You know, Bangladesh cricket team expressed their willingness to take part in the tournament, but it was Mohammad Yunus who, in the backdrop, tried to politicize the entire incident, and he wanted to put pressure on India. And now they have received an inevitable decision. Scotland has been replaced. Scotland has replaced Bangladesh in this particular schedule. How do you look at the tournament from here on, and how big of a day it is for Scotland?
No, let's understand. I mean, we are jumping into 3-4 points over here. Now, first, as a player, I would always want to play, right? Because that's what I have been practicing all my life. So I understand that Bangladesh players telling them that they want to play. Also, Bangladesh players want to send a very positive message to the ICC that, look, it's not our decision, it's the decision of the government. And ultimately, look, when there was an India-Pakistan issue, so we kept on saying that there is nothing bigger than the country. And if country is there, the people are there, then only cricket is there. Then only the cinema, the music, nothing is bigger than the country. So I'm sure a message has been given clearly to their players also that, nothing is going to be bigger than the country. So Bangladesh has been very firm from that. And Scotland, look, there are hardly any countries which, so I think the group matches have become more and more boring now. As such, cricket is losing its sheen. You just look at the player. I mean, you don't expect an Italy to compete with India or Australia in the group. So the group matches, teams matches like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or West Indies, Bangladesh. So these matches bring little bit interest in the league games. Otherwise, for a cricket tournament, the main charm comes only from the semi-finals, where 4 big teams come and play. So I personally have a feeling that it's a loss for everyone. The fans would be missing Bangladesh cricket. Bangladesh as a country would be missing a lot of revenue. But as I said, just like India, for us, there is nothing more than our country. For Bangladesh also, there is nothing more than their country, and their country's politicians have taken a stand.
That's right. So, Mr. Rawat, what are the key takeaways, in this entire face-off between
There is nothing
Bangladesh and ICC?
No, I don't see there is any takeaway. The only takeaway is a in the when you pronounce BCCI, there is already an ICC inside it. So there is no ICC individual body. Just as we keep on saying that there is no United Nations, it's just only America. So there is no ICC. It's just India. And yeah, if the world over, I'm not talking about India or Bangladesh. If you look into the newspapers of Australia, if you look into the players giving a response to how this whole matter has been dealt with, even from England, that there are voices that these are the double standards of ICC. But ultimately, we understand that there is no ICC. It's just the BCCI. So BCCI has once again very clearly been able to prove it a point that it's either my way or it's either the highway.
Mr. Mahavir Rawat, thank you for your perspective. Well, that was sports journalist Mahavir Rawat helping us, understand and also decipher what really is happening between ICC and the BCB. Let me give you a context of what really has happened till now. The BCB had maintained its position, linking its participation in the tournament to a single incident involving one of its players in the domestic league. However, ICC rejected this connection, saying it has no bearing on the tournament's security framework or even conditions governing participation. This was part of their statement on Wednesday, explaining why they rejected Bangladesh Cricket Board's request. Let's also tell you about BCB's appeal and also ICC's rejection, because the BCC had appealed to the ICC's Dispute Resolution Committee, asking for their World Cup matches to be moved from India to Sri Lanka. However, this request was rejected as the committee doesn't really function as an appeal body against ICC decisions. So on Wednesday, in a board meeting, a majority view, 14 against 2, was taken against BCB's demand for Bangladesh's World Cup matches to be moved out of India on security grounds. So majority on that particular board meeting, on that board, had rejected Bangladesh's request and proposal. So now Scotland will be the replacement team, and its new group and match schedule has also been announced. With Bangladesh's exit, Scotland will now be part of Group C in the tournament's preliminary stage. They will face West Indies on February 7th, Italy on February 9th, England on February 14th in Kolkata, and after that, they will head to Mumbai to take on Nepal on February 17th.